Make sure you have your paint ready, some paper towels on hand, a nice safe workspace that you don't mind getting dirty, some paint clothes, and your magic wand, of course, because now it is time to paint it. Let's begin. I'm a bit of a finger painter, so I like to paint with my hands. If you want though, you can get a paintbrush or a sponge to paint your magic wand, but I'm just going to use my hands because that's what I like and I don't mind getting dirty. The first thing you want to do when painting your magic wand is to cover all of the glue with one solid color. I like to use black because it is a nice color that goes with just about everything, and if you can see this piece of wood here, it kind of looks like there's black in between the cracks, and I'm trying to make this look kind of like wood, so I want it to have that look as well. So I'm going to put some black on my magic wand and make sure it's covered and that none of the glue is exposed. To do that, I'm going to take a little bit of black paint. I'm going to rub it on my fingers. You can put it on a paintbrush if you want. I'm a bit primitive. And I'm just going to roll it over my wand. What I like to do is do half of the wand, or the majority of it, with paint, and then leave a little part down here where I can grab onto. And then once this part dries, I'll grab onto that and then paint the other spot. So just let that dry. This half of my magic wand is dry for the most part, so I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to paint this end piece. Now I'm just going to let that dry. After your first coat of black paint has dried, it is time to put a second coat on and make sure that you have filled in every single little hole you can find in your wand. See right there, there's a little bit of glue exposed down in that little crevice. Make sure you fill in all of those so you can't see any of the hot glue. Is your wand dry now? Perfect! Time to move on to the next step. Take some metallic copper paint and stick a little bit on a piece of wax paper or a surface you don't mind getting dirty. You don't need a ton, just a little bit. What you're going to do next is take a paper towel, a small piece of a paper towel, or you can use your fingers, which is what I like to do. Just take a little bit of paint, dab it on there, and then rub it on this wax paper, and then rub it over your wand. So you're just going to brush it on there. You don't want to press really hard because you don't want to fill in all of the black. You just kind of want to brush it over the surface. So keep doing that. Once there's an even amount of copper paint applied to your wand, take some gold metallic paint and we're going to do the same thing. Are you satisfied with the amount of gold on your wand? Great, we're going to move on to the next step now. Take some green metallic acrylic paint and do the exact same thing, but don't put as much on there as you did the gold or the copper. You just want a tiny bit of green. Happy with the way your magic wand looks? Great, because now it is time to seal it. I'm going to take a varnish, This is a satin varnish, which means it's not going to be super shiny. And I'm going to stick a little bit on my surface. Make sure you shake it up really good first. Now I'm going to use my fingers, but you can use a paintbrush. That's actually probably the best way to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and use my hands, and I'm going to coat my magic wand with the varnish. Once the varnish is dry, your magic wand is complete, and you now have a tool to craft magic whenever you need it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up and share it with your friends. And I will see you guys next Wednesday on The Magic Crafter. Remember to live life magically.